My name is Aleksandra, and I am the author of Bunky and the Summer Wish and Bunky and the Walms, the Christmas Story, as well as women's literary portraits in the Victorian and New Victorian novel. And this is Bunky, the literary protagonist of Bunky and the Summer Wish, the winner of the Eyelands Book Awards prize. And Bunky and I would like to express our deepest gratitude for this absolutely beautiful, amazing award. And we would like to share a little bit more about Bunky and the Summer Wish and about us. I am an assistant professor at Maria Curie Skłodowska University, and I specialize in the Victorian novel. I'm a deputy head of literature unit in Athens Institute and children's and academic book writer. And this is Bunky, my beloved protagonist, whom I created and made, as well as I made his literary friends. Bunky and the Summer Wish is the second novel from the series dedicated to Bunky, and it was published in 2024 by Stock Resource Publications imprint, and this is a favorite story about Bunky. It is dedicated to both adults and young readers, and it is a story about Bunky, the imperfect yet noble hero who decided to become the hero of his own life. Therefore, he has the most beautiful and demanding of tasks. I believe that everyone can sympathize with Bunky, and I hope to create the character who would be that relatable, because we all are deeply imperfect, yet also striving to be our best, and hoping to be noble and kind, and hoping to become those heroes of our daily life, which is really the most difficult task. My novel was inspired by my childhood hope to somehow relate to a character that would be a superhero, but a superhero similar to me as a child, and I couldn't find such a character. Therefore, I created Bunky, who's very human-like. He's grumpy at times, he's sometimes not fully aware of his own abilities, sometimes he doesn't believe in himself, but he's always striving to improve himself. He has a beautiful and pure, noble heart. He's very loving and gentle, and he wants to be the best version of himself, and he's also very romantic. He's a writer at heart, and you can meet him in the first book from the series, my debut novel, entitled Bunky and the Walms, The Christmas Story, published by Stock in 2021. This is where Bunky's story began. In this first volume, he's supposed to become the Christmas hero, and he succeeded. Therefore, in Bunky and the Summer Wish, he's visiting Santa Claus at the North Pole during the summer season, yet he has the most difficult of tasks, even more demanding than becoming the Christmas hero. This time, Bunky has to participate in a golden decimal mathematical contest, and this contest is not only about studying and not only about mathematics, but about getting to know oneself and somehow seeing what one can do with one's own boundaries and abilities, and how does our worth actually depend on the things we can do. And in fact, Bunky will learn that he is a priceless person. He is an absolutely priceless and deeply valuable individual, and I believe that in this sense everyone can relate to this story. And also there's a slight touch of romantic spirit. There is the Bunky Princess, there are adventures, there is the Northern Star, there is the romantic bay of Christmas trees. There's so much, and there are many different layers on which you can get to know Bunky. I invite you to discover my literary character and become his forever friend, and I am very deeply grateful and so honored that Bunky and the Summer Wish received an absolutely, absolutely amazing reward. Thank you so much.